Coming down into turn
glitz,
one.
Sparkle, blitz.
Whoa, that's coming out of the pit.
Yeah, but looked like maybe one of the BKR trucks that went by him. Maybe red. It looks like the tire. Wow. Yeah. That's unusual this day and age. Remember from the old days.
Taking equipment out of the box include dragging a crewman out of the box?
Well, I don't know if the crewman counts as part of the equipment, but you can see it's part of that. We're still in the car, but even if not, that would still be not just a traffic jam, but a collision on pit road.
No way, Jose, 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 no way, Jose.
crew members weren't injured there as well. I'm telling you, that was just a crazy
God
accident.
save our Queen.
Mark's trying to keep it off the wall right here and keep it a little damaged as he possibly can, but just can't get it back out. Wow, you can see all the oil there.
Instantly, he ruptured that oil tank. That could have been a big problem.
There we see him in the 52. Behind Alex Kennedy. Both set to make
view as Kurt takes the wheel off.
Man, look at this car.
Oh, man, further back, Elliott Sadler. And look at this. The engine is out of this thing.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my gosh. Head on into that arm coat.
That's down. That's only the money. Watch it. When you get down there in the straightaway, you got to be running back across the field. The big one, part 2 at Daytona. Yeah, they can't do this. Larson, and it turns him to the left. And there's the 54. one, I think, would have cleared it, but he kind of got sandwiched.
Whoa, Junior didn't go.
Did not get a good restart. Matt Kenseth took advantage of on the high side. There goes Gordon on the inside. They're going to split it going into one.
Boy, I think Junior may have spun the tires, Larry.
And what a break that was for Gordon, but look on the high side. Oh, Gordon comes up.
Oh, he got Kenseth. Oh, and there goes Jeff. Jeff's in the inside wall, hard into the wall.
Caution will wave. Caution will wave. The field is frozen. We'll be coming back to 4 to go.
And you're right, Darrell. Jeff's car just pushes up, won't hold the bottom of the racetrack.
Couldn't hold it down. And this thing goes in here, and it hits an opening. That's why it knocked. That's what happened.
Oh, my God.
It hit that opening, and it just ripped the front end off of it.
There's no safer barrier there.
No.
Now, Jeff is okay. Let's ride along in his UPS car. There was some talk of whether the team could switch points.
Whoa, guys. Whoa. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. I have never seen anything like that in my life.
He hit that wall a ton.
Oh, my gosh.
We're going to see him get loose the minute he turns down into the corner.
Yeah, and he's just, man. And that thing just absolutely.
I will guarantee you that impact was well over 180, probably 185 miles per hour. We've already seen 199 or better getting in there.
That's a part of the racetrack.
Gosh. I can't even hardly watch that.
It's a part of the racetrack, but Murray said was a little slick getting in. Not knowing if Michael changed his line a little bit, got a little too much into that speedy drop.
Oh, goodness. 6 gets, it's like, oh, my gosh. Goodness gracious. Wow. Like Boris said, got into the 6 car. David Reagan. Oh.
On mobile.
But right now, the eyes are focused on Denny Hamlin, looking for his 10th nationwide.
This is Frank with the Woodcraft Adventures blog here at the Parkersburg, West Virginia Woodcraft store. And I've got Mark Ness, who is the show rep for this car under Joe Gibbs. And Joe used to be with the NFL Washington Redskins, now retired. Mark, good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Tell us about the car, what you guys are doing over here. It's got something to do with FedEx, obviously.
Yeah, we're here with Joe Gibbs and FedEx, supporting Woodcraft for all the business that they give FedEx, and it's just a great relationship between the three.
Well, tell us your relationship and how you got to be in the position that you are now with FedEx and supporting the car and everything.
Well, it's probably 10 years ago now. We, the wife and I, had sent out resumes to all the NASCAR teams. And we didn't hear anything and thought, well, you know, that was just a pipe dream, never going to happen. And 3 years later, Gibbs thought enough of our resume to keep it on file, and we just received a phone call in November.
Now, speaking of that resume, what's on there that lets you do what you do?
You know, I really couldn't tell you what it was. Just the wife had some sales experience, I had some sales experience. Probably the big thing was just a squeaky clean driving record, no criminal record.
Because you've got to drive this baby. You're lucky enough to do that, right?
Well, I get to drive a little bit. A lot of people say, do you get to drive the car? And I'll say, well, yeah, just in and out of the trailer. And, you know, a lot of people will laugh and chuckle. Then I just ask them, well, when's the last time you stepped into a actual Sprint Cup race car and got to drive it?
What's the top speed that you've ever gotten this car up to?
Pretty slow. Just moving it around. We've done some events, special events for FedEx at FedEx headquarters in Memphis, and I was able to have a little bit of fun with it, but you know, you always have to have safety in mind, so not too fast.
And tell us about the car and the engine.
The car, it's an extra car. This car ran back in 2007 and 2008 with Denny Hamlin driving it. In 07, it was actually Chevrolet powered, and so it had the Chevrolet nose on it, Chevrolet engine, Chevrolet tail. But the rest of the car, the body, the frame, everything is the same as it was in 07. Well, now saying that, as things change in NASCAR, we make updates to keep it current. The spoiler is new. They added that back on last year. So we just keep making adjustments to it to keep it current, so when the fans come and see it, you know, it's actually current to what they're running today. So.
And you're talking about the style mostly, right?
Yeah, the style. You know, the nose is, as you'll see here in a few minutes, the nose is different than what it was last year. Like I said, the spoiler, the shark fin on the trunk to help, you know, direct the air back to the spoiler.
So you try and follow the style of the latest model. In this case, it's a Toyota.
Well, absolutely, yeah. The Toyota. We've been with Toyota since 08, and it's been a great marriage there. But we try to keep the car current, so what you see as a race fan is what's going to reflect. You know, what you see on the track is what we've got here for you. So.
Well, speaking about current, let's take a look at the engine, and you can talk about the horsepower and what this baby will do on the track.
Sure. Sounds great.
Okay.
Well, Frank, what we've got here, it's an actual Sprint Cup race car engine, Toyota TRD, pushing 900 horsepower, about 575 foot-pounds of torque at around 7,000 RPM. It's quite the beast. Actual race engine, which a lot of the show cars you won't see an actual race engine, where Gibbs, they like to have the actual cars that the driver's driven, the actual race engines. So.
Now this car is driven by number 11 Denny Hamlin. Joe Gibbs has two other cars, number 18 and number 20.
Yep.
And who are the drivers behind those numbers?
Kyle Busch drives the 18 and Joey Logano drives the 20.
Okay. And how have each of the drivers fared with the prospective cars that they have driven, you know, during the last year or two? Is you guys, you know, placing pretty high, or?
Oh yeah. Denny had the most wins last year with 8 wins. Went into the last race of the championship chase with the lead, and just bad racing luck. Just kind of lost that lead, and obviously didn't win the championship. Old 5-time won that again. But Kyle, a lot of wins. Joey, he had a win in the rookie year, his rookie year. But I mean, Joey Logano is going to be a champion. The kid has the worst luck I've ever seen. But
everybody's staying pretty safe, though.
Oh yeah, very safe. These cars it's unbelievable, the safety measures that went into building these cars.
What are some of the safety measures that are built into the cars?
Well, the COT car, this is a little bit different than what they ran back full-time in 07. They started running COT full-time in 08. They're a little bit wider, a little bit taller. Being a little bit taller, the window opening is a little bit larger for the driver to get in and out, make it easier for him with his Hans device on. Foam in the doors. They run a Dow foam in the doors, pretty dense, and also run a plate in the doors that they never used to. So the size of these cars, just between the design and with the added security of the foam and the plate, it really absorbs a lot of the energy when they get in a crash. And that, I think the biggest thing has probably been the Hans device that was mandated by NASCAR. That keeps the driver's head from going too far forward. It's an apparatus that they wear on their shoulders and tether their helmet to it. Between the design of the cars, the Hans device, and I can't forget the safer barriers that all the racetracks put at the racetracks now. It's actually aluminum tubing wall stacked up. It's like a wall outside or inside the wall with foam behind it. It absorbs energy instead of concrete that does not absorb much energy. So with all those safety measures, yeah, these things are pretty safe.
Now, tell us about the outfit these guys wear. Obviously, they're fireproof for the most part.
Yeah.
And also, they have to go through extensive training each time you change a car or anything like that to maintain safety regulations?
NASCAR likes to change it up a bit every year. The drivers, the biggest thing that they have to do is just become acclimated to the changes. Like, we have a new nose on the car. Some drivers have really been able to get a hold of the handling differences and make it work. Some drivers have struggled a little bit with it. So not necessarily do they have to do anything different themselves. It's just a new learning curve when NASCAR changes some of the rules.
Now, in your opinion, as well as maybe you might know the opinion of Joe Gibbs, what makes a certain driver stand out to be successful, to be that guy who's going to take it all?
I think the biggest thing is, obviously you have to be in good equipment, but his ability to communicate. It's funny, a lot of things in life come down to communication. Communication and chemistry with his crew chief, knowing when the driver says I'm a little bit tight or I'm a tick tight, the crew chief knows what that driver needs, and that's built over time.
So it's a team effort between the crew, the driver, as well as even Joe Gibbs, because he's funding it all and he takes a personal interest in everything.
Yeah, exactly. Joe Gibbs is quite the people person. He's quoted as saying, "You don't win with parts and pieces in racing and X's and O's in football. You win with people." And we all know that, and we all know that's how he actually feels, and that just gives you that extra drive.
Okay.
So,
Mark, thank you very much for explaining the car to us and taking time with Woodcraft people today. And I want to stress, you know, the team that Mark was talking about with their team, such as the way it is at the Woodcraft team. Everybody nationwide and everybody at FedEx teaming up to get the job done correctly. So this is Frank for the Woodcraft Adventures blog. Thank you for tuning in.
Denny Hamlin right up through. Yippee! A 1-2 finish for Joe Gibbs Racing. Aren't you glad you stuck around?